Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the J&T Show. My name is Tony. This guy is Jose.
Yes.
And we're here to talk about the most disappointing
ending,
build-up, and Raw go-home show ever.
Okay.
And it's for WrestleMania.
In case you didn't know what just happened a few minutes ago, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman promo in the ring. They really, it's going to be an awful fight. It's going to be one human trying to victimize another human.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns comes out and Brock Lesnar is, gloating in front of him, raises the title.
Reigns, in a move that I think nobody was expecting, that takes the title from Brock, and Brock is like,
"What are you doing?
You did not just do that."
And then Reigns raises it in front of in his face, and Brock
then came.
I can't believe you just did that. Yeah. I mean, I am a UFC fighter, but I'm just gonna stand here staring at you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Give me my belt." Instead of taking it from him, kicking his ass, taking it from him. Give me. Reigns is like, "No,
yeah.
Face to face, like, I'm not gonna give you your title."
Oh, give me my title.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We're gonna pretend we're on kindergarten.
Yeah, and we're gonna tug of war the hell out of this segment.
Even though I'm the most baddest looking man in the roster, and you're a former UFC champ.
Yeah.
Because there is no way the point would have been made better if you have your two toughest looking people brawl and then being separated by agents and referees. Because
superstars.
Who does that, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's better to tug of war
than a brawl.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, who's writing this stuff? And better yet, Vince. How can Vince McMahon
approve
the genius that he is, with all the things he's done for this business, approve that kind of finish for a Raw?
Okay, I'm sure Vince probably went into this, having this plan. But I'm sure any idea has to go through people like Triple H. What do you think if we end Raw, tug of war? Or writers, what do you think?
I seriously doubt that Triple H suggested that.
No, I mean because he needs to he hands the script and
yeah, they need to review it. Yeah,
and Triple H will be I'm really sure anybody should have said something Vince. I like you,
especially Triple H. I mean, Triple H is the kind of guy that goes up to Vince and tells him, "I don't think we should do this."
How did this make it to TV?
Yeah, I don't know.
How?
I don't know. My only guess is that Vince envisioned this differently, and I don't know how can you envision it differently? But
I mean,
it looked so dumb and forced.
I guess they wanted to we're not gonna have them touch each other until WrestleMania, but there were so many different ways to go about this.
Yeah, I mean,
have the security.
First of all, I don't think let's not have them touch each other before the match. I don't think that's a good idea. At least not 100% of the time.
Also,
because, having them brawl before the match just leaves you wanting more.
Yeah, it's a taste.
Yeah, I mean, for example, last year it was?
Yeah.
No, 2 years ago, The Rock versus CM Punk. You saw the brawls between those two, and it was. I want to see more of that.
Not even then. John Cena, Brock Lesnar. They have to be separated. 2 weeks.
I mean,
2 weeks.
Let's go to the biggest WrestleMania main event
of
ever,
all time.
or the best match ever that a WrestleMania main event has had. I mean, Stone Cold versus The Rock, the best build-up there's ever been. They brawled and hit each other, and sometimes they talk trash and all that stuff, but they always delivered every single week, and not just Raw, but also SmackDown.
Also, let's just go to another build-ups. Never touch each other because never being in the ring with each other. You think Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels would have ended, before WrestleMania 14? Give me my title. No, it's my title.
There's no way Stone Cold would have done that. I mean, seriously, would have come over.
Brock Lesnar.
Steve Austin doesn't do that.
It wasn't that hard. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns grabs the belt you have balls to take the title away from Brock, and then Brock.
I mean, the problem is not the tug of war itself. The problem is that it finished on the tug of war. I mean, you had that little tug of war and said, "Oh hell, and
hell no!"
Start punching each other, and that's it. I'm not saying I'm an expert or that would have been the best way possible, but certainly it would have been a lot better than what we saw.
Yeah. So at least they're consistent. One of the worst, if not the worst, build-up for a match, main event match. This is the main event.
Yeah.
This is the match that's going to close the show.
Seriously,
they haven't interacted with each other. Reigns has been on a shitstorm, and the crowd told Reigns
Lesnar.
They booed him and they cheered.
And that's not even half of what's going to happen at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I told you, when it started the night, I told you, look, the casual fans, and there's some smarts in there. And they all booed.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with the people from England are going to come? You know, from
Europe,
South America,
Australia.
Europe, Asia. You know, the guys from Chicago, the guys from New York, the smart crowd.
Yeah. I seriously don't know. And I really, at this point, I told you before, I don't care who wins because I care about the show, what they bring to the table. And granted, the match is a whole different thing than the build-up because we've seen great build-ups and disappointing matches and vice versa. But I seriously don't see... I mean, for me, this match, the most important part of this match was the build-up. And they screwed it up week in and week out, ever since the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So I don't see... Unless they surprised the hell out of everybody and gave us a 5-star, or at least 4-star match.
Yeah, but
which I don't see happening.
Like you said, the build-up is the most important thing. Like, this is what leaves the fan wanting more.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, when the next match is going to be for the WWE title, well, this was a good show.
I want to see it because, I mean, it's Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, but it's not like, this is the most anticipated match of the... No, it's not. It's not.
They actually deflated.
Yeah.
Because when I think of myself, what I was thinking the night after, Royal Rumble, the match is set. Now, I'm like, okay, I guess, we had a good card, I guess.
We saw the night after the Royal Rumble, that face-up was great.
I
told you,
I liked it.
It looked so good. I mean, that's a step in the right direction.
These two are going to kill each other for the next 2 months.
And no.
No, Brock Lesnar has been MIA for his build-up. Roman Reigns can carry a promo that is longer than a minute.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this tug-of-war ending that ended Raw, the go-home Raw for WrestleMania, just completely disappointing. But let's just turn the conversation to you. What do you thought about that segment? Ending the road to WrestleMania with a tug-of-war, no brawl, no touching.
No words. They didn't even speak
Paul Heyman is he should be the conqueror because he has made this program watchable. And that's the best... compliment that I gotta make here for Paul Heyman. He made it watchable. I'm not saying good. I'm not saying great. I'm not saying this match is the most anticipated. I'm not saying this is the match I want to see at WrestleMania. But he did what he could with what he had.
That's all he could do.
But anyways, guys, what do you think about the build?
And the key question, guys, have you ever seen a worse build-up than this one? And not just for this match. I mean for the whole WrestleMania. I think the only acceptable build-up has been Rusev and Cena.
Yeah. Like on the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
But other than that, what do you think? This build-up, this WrestleMania has been, in my opinion, been lackluster. But what do you think? Let us know. Would you have done anything different? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Also, let us know where you're coming from. Where are you from? Because we're starting to gain more subscribers, and we really want to know more about you guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, let us know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe, like this video, share it, and that's pretty much it. Yes. See you Sunday. Bye.